Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla arrived for their highly anticipated state visit to the US, marking the first visit by a British monarch to US in 2 decades.
Well, Charles and Camilla touched down at Joint Base Andrews, where they were greeted by diplomatic, state and federal officials, as well as senior members of the British Embassy. The King, sporting a navy suit, and the Queen, wearing a pink dress, stood at the tarmac while a military band played the British and US national anthems.
Later, Trump and First Lady Melania greeted Charles and Queen Camilla at the White House South Portico. The state visit is intended to celebrate the US's 250th anniversary and the US-UK special relationship. However, a shooting incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner on Saturday had sparked a last-minute review of the visit.
Well, Trump and Melania hosted the royal couple for afternoon tea at the White House and later gave them a tour of the Beehive on the White House's carefully manicured South Lawn.
On Tuesday, U.S. time, King Charles will address the Congress, becoming only the second British monarch to do so. The royals will then head on to New York, where they will commemorate those killed in the 9/11 attacks ahead of its 25th anniversary. The 4-day visit will conclude in Virginia, with the King meeting those involved in environmental conservation work.
Now, the visit comes at a critical moment in transatlantic ties. Well, so far, UK has refused to fully back U.S. action in Iran and the Strait of Hormuz, a move which has drawn sharp comments from Trump.
The visit also comes amid the scandal around late U.S. sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. King Charles has faced a major crisis over the friendship that his brother, former Prince Andrew, had with Epstein, who died in prison in 2019.
And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tarani sent us this report from New York. Let's listen in.
Charles and Queen Camilla's state visit to the United States comes at a sensitive moment, with U.S.-UK ties under real strain after Britain refused to fully back the United States in the Strait of Hormuz and the Iran conflict, frustrating President Donald Trump. Despite this, King Charles is moving forward with what's being seen by some as a diplomatic reset. They were greeted by President Trump and First Lady Melania Trump at the White House, and the King will deliver a rare address to Congress, only the second time a British monarch has done so, that will focus on U.S.-UK alliance and America's 250th anniversary. He'll also head here to New York for some events, including a 9/11 memorial visit. He's also expected to visit Virginia, with additional symbolic stops possible before the trip ends. A timely visit. Can royal diplomacy stabilize a political fraught relationship that's become increasingly tense with Downing Street, despite the special relationship between the two countries and the history of friendship between now King Charles and now President Donald Trump? Susan Tarani reporting from New York for WION World is One.